In today's session, we are supposed to take the problems. Okay. We are supposed to take the problems on time response specifications and a time response of first order, second order. So what all theory we have discussed, actually with these time specifications, half of the module is over. The next half deals with the errors, steady state error, types of the systems, that thing. So before moving to that second half of your module 3, let us complete the problems based on these time domain specifications, time response, first order, second order, when you go for unit step as the input, ramp, different things. So you have to calculate some specifications, rise time, peak time, maximum overshoot. So we will look into those problems first, and then we will move to the errors part, second half. uh, Before moving, let me just recall. There was one session in the previous we have taken regarding the specifications. You can see the time, settling time in the discussion. I had taken this point 02 directly. Here I have not mentioned how I have taken it. So for that, you can see I have already shared the slide with you. Hope you remember. In your groups, I have already sent this. How the values 0.02 have come. So for that discussion, you can see. So this is your time response. It's not visible. Let me just zoom a little bit. Scrolling is not. Hmm. Okay, let me go to that slide itself. Yeah, here you can see in this settling time. Here I have drawn the output response. So if I just take an imaginary line of this decrease, you can see ये overshoots हैं, first, second, third, like that. उसको मैं सभी join करके एक imaginary line draw करूंगी, even for these undershoots also. So this overshoot is a 1 plus exponential term, this one. And this, sorry, it is 1 plus or 1 minus? I think it is 1 plus above, yes. So this, please change it, it is 1 minus, this second half. So with these calculations, I have got it as 0.02. Please make this correction. This should be 1 minus. Okay. So now you hope you understood how we have got a 0.02 in our equation. When we have calculated here 0.02 directly we have taken. Okay. So just link that with this. So this was the thing which was pending from my side. So I have given you the details. Now let us move to the problems. So the first problem, obtain the response. आपको output find करना है. Response of a unity feedback system. So आपकी ये जो feedback link है, here gain value, that is h of s, is given as 1. Unity feedback system, you need to find the c of t. It's a very simple kind of a problem. Okay, so let us start with the simplest problem. Well, so what all things are given in the given block diagram? You have the input applied, you have got the output c of s, assuming unit step applied as the input. Okay, it's not mentioned here, but let me take it. In the solution, I have considered unit step itself. This is a forward gain given, that is g of s. It is given to you in the question. G of s is given, h of s is indirectly given, unity feedback system. Input, will assume it as unit step. So we need to find what is a c of s. If we apply inverse Laplace transform, we will get c of t. Okay? So simplest problem hai. So we will start with this. We know that the transfer function t of s is output by input. which is given by the forward gain divided by 1. You have a negative sign, negative feedback hai, to take this plus g of s into h of s. So forward gain, it's already given to you, 3 divided by s into s plus 4. So I have written this in the numerator, whole divided by, you have 1 plus g of s. So write it one more time, this forward gain into, what is h of s? Unity feedback system hai, take it as 1. Fine. So further, you can simply solve this before going, because the term is a bit bigger. So I will try to reduce it first. What I will do, numerator I have written as it is. Denominator I have taken the LCM. So how will you take the LCM? ये जो denominator term है, cross multiply करो. 1 is nothing but 1 by 1, right? So 1 ये आप LCM लोगे तो ये cross multiply हो जाएंगे. So s into s plus 4 plus you have 3 into 1. So s into s plus 4 plus 3. So simplify it, s square plus 4s plus 3. So I have written that s square plus 4s plus 3 divided by 1 into s plus 4, denominator, LCM. So these two gets cancelled, LCMs of both numerator and denominator. 3 divided by, you'll be left with s square plus 4s plus 3. So you can simply factorize this. Okay, it's a quadratic equation. You can factorize it. How you can factorize it? S square plus multiplication should yield 3, addition should yield 4. 3 ones are 3, 3s plus 1s plus 3. Or first two terms, take s common, s plus 3. In the second term, take plus 1 common, s plus 3. So if you see these two brackets are same, it is s plus 3, one factor, s plus 1, one more factor. So I have factorized it. It is 3 divided by s plus 1 into s plus 3. So what I have done, the transfer function, that is c by r, I have simplified. Okay, it is not like I have not applied any rule, anything here. I have simply taken the values of g and h, put it into a proper form. Taking the LCM, I have got this term, 3 divided by denominator 2 factors. Now coming to the finding of the response. Response के लिए हमको input जरूरी है. I am assuming input as a unit step. So r of t is 1 unit step signal. So what will be its Laplace transform? Because I want a Laplace transformation. I cannot directly go for time domain calculation c of t. पहले मुझे Laplace transform find करना है. बाद में I will go for inverse Laplace transform. So inverse of this Laplace transform of 1 u of t is nothing but 1 by s. So let me take this equation. The equation is c by r is equal to 3 divided by these two factors. So I will take this simplified value. So what is a c of s? R multiplied by this. I have written it here. Now what is r of s? We have got 1 by s. So this is the equation. If I apply inverse Laplace transform for this particular equation, I will get my c of t, time response value. Output जो आएगा system के लिए, that I will get. Fine. But I cannot apply directly the inverse Laplace because it is not in the summation form. So in order for the equation 1 to be much simplified, I will go for partial fractions. We have already seen in the theory part also, while dealing with the first order and second order systems, equation जो derive किए हैं हम, we have gone for partial fractions before applying the inverse. So let me take this equation 1 is equal to, in the denominator of you observe you have s, you have one more factor. S is nothing but what? The first factor is s plus 0. Second factor is s plus 1, third factor is s plus 3. So denominator 3 factors you have. So I will write this equation in terms of a plus b plus c. So 3 different terms, okay, in the form of a summation. Now further simplifying, I will simply multiply on both sides by this term, s into s plus 1 into s plus 3. I will be getting only 3 in the numerator. Denominator दोनों cancel हो जाएंगे. Denominator and the multiplied factor. So you will be left with a into this term. You forget. What is the LCM of these three terms? LCM will be s into s plus 1 into s plus 3. This is the LCM. As in the first factor, already s is present, take other two. This will be a into this plus b into, you have s plus 1 already, take remaining two, s into s plus 3. So I have taken that s into s plus 3 plus c into, in the denominator already s plus 3 is present, remaining two, s into s plus 1, s into s plus 1. Okay. To take the LCM, I have just removed one step. I have written directly here. I have not written there multiplying on both sides by this term. Okay, you do that, you will get this. Finally, finding the values of A, B, and C. So just keep on substituting the values of S so that you can get these unknown values. So first time what I will do, I will put S is equal to 0. So if I substitute S as 0, this term will go, this term will go, क्योंकि दोनों B and C के coefficients में S is present. So put S equal to 0, B and C will go. Only will be left with A term. In this S is 0, you'll be left with 1. Here also S is 0, you'll be left with 3. 1 into 3, don't add. Okay, 1 into 3 is 3, 3A, or A is equal to 1. Next time, randomly you can choose. I have taken S equal to minus 1. So if I choose S equal to minus 1, which terms will go 0? Check, S equal to minus 1. So S equal to minus 1, ये factor 0 हो जाएगा. So C will not come, A will not come. So you will be left with only B term. So taking that B term, B into minus 1 into minus 1 plus 2. You will be getting B as minus 3 by 2. Now taking the third term, I have taken for third value S equal to minus 3. So let's see which terms will go 0. S equal to minus 3 means ये factor 0 हो जाएगा. A will not come, B will not come. So you will be left with C. C into S is minus 3 plus 1. So you can get C as 1 by 2. So I have used the partial fractions. I have simplified. I have got the values of A, B, and C. So I have written this. C of S is equal to. I could have directly gone for inverse Laplace transform of equation 1, but just to make it much simpler so that I can use any of the transformations. From the table, I can directly go for inverse. So this is the equation I got. Now I can go for inverse Laplace transform. Find the inverse Laplace transform of this. This is the inverse. I'm just applying for this L inverse. Okay. So what is the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by S? You can just refer to the table. You should be knowing, you should be remembering the Laplace transformations table for each signal, what is its transform, and the vice versa. So if you just check the table transformation, 1 by S is for unit step, which is equal to 1, minus 3 by 2. 3 by 2, I have got it for B, minus 3 by 2 actually. So I have that minus I have included here. So minus 3 by 2 constant hai, keep it as it is. What is the Laplace transform inverse of 1 by S plus 1? In the table, you might have observed this transformation. The inverse is e raised to minus a into t. So a is in our case 1. So it is e raised to minus 1 into t. Going for the third one, 1 by 2 constant hai. Going for s plus 3, a is 3 this time, e raised to minus 3t. So it is much simpler problem. Directly आपको forward gain दिया है. Feedback gain is 1, unity feedback. You can find the response easily. Hope you understood this problem. Very simple problem. Let me go for the second problem. For the system shown, determine the value of k. Let's see where is k. This is the system given. You can see here you have a k term. In the feedback loop, जो h of s है, in this h of s, k is involved. Okay, and k is what? Generally, it is associated with s. K is nothing but a gain factor. Okay, so k you need to find. Some data is given to you. Damping ratio is 0.5. That is, zeta is given to you in the question, 0.5. Also obtain rise time. So हमको time domain specifications find out करने हैं. So rise time you need to calculate. Peak time you need to calculate. Maximum overshoot, MP you need to calculate. Settling time, TS you need to calculate. Okay, and whether in the given block diagram R of S is mentioned to you, कौन सा input applied है, because there may be different standard test signals, right? It can be unit step, it can be ramp, it can be impulse. What else? It can be one more, the parabolic, right? So there are many possibilities in the question. You can see applied input is unit step. So this will make our work much easier. Also find resonant frequency and resonant peak. So these two are some new terms to you. We will see what is the formula to find these two. Okay, at least by the known things we can start the problem. Okay, at the end I will give you resonant frequency and resonant peak. You know what is a resonance. You have studied it in your network theory. For any circuit, what is the resonance? So let us start the solution. Observe the block diagram. You have the controlled output, you have the reference input. Reference input is unit step. Forward gain value is given to you, G of S. Feedback gain, that is H of S, is given to you. In the H of S, you have K. So what I will do, I know this transfer function equation, C by R is equal to this, G divided by 1 plus G into H. So I will make use of this known equation. Let me start the solution. What is the forward gain? 16 divided by S into S plus 0.8. So I will put this in the numerator, divided by 1 plus forward gain into feedback gain. This is your forward gain. This is your feedback gain. Now, let me try to put it in a simplified form. For that, I will go to LCM. So numerator as it is I have written. In the denominator, you can see this is nothing but 1 by 1. Take the LCM, cross multiplication. So ये जो denominator term है, S into S plus 8, it is multiplied with 1. So I will get this S into S plus 0.8 plus you have a 16 into 1 plus KS. 16 into 1 plus KS. LCM is 1 into S plus 0.8. Okay, क्योंकि LCM of 1 and this. Now these two denominators gets cancelled. You will be left with 16 in the numerator. In the denominator, two brackets. One is S into S plus 0.8. See, this is one bracket. If you expand it, you will get S square plus 0.8 S plus 16 plus 16 KS. Now further simplified, you will get S square plus. You can see these two factors have S in common. So I will take S as a common term plus 16. So this is one equation we get. Okay, further what we can do, don't directly jump on to going for partial fractions and applying the inverse just like how we did in the previous problem. Don't go for it. Okay, we should think now what is to be calculated. I want this K value. Okay, that is the first question. Find the value of K. Okay, for that tell me whether what is the order of this system. What is the order for this given system? You should tell me now. Look at the block diagram. Check and tell me what is the order of this given block diagram or the given system. To decide the order of the system, just check the transfer function equation. इसमें हाईएस्ट पावर ऑफ यस क्या है आप देख लो, यस पावर यहाँ पे 2 है, सो इट इज अ सेकेंड ऑर्डर सिस्टम. सो कितने रूट्स मिलेंगे आपको? 2 रूट्स. सेकेंड ऑर्डर 2 रूट्स. इफ इट्स अ थर्ड order system you will get 3 roots. If it is a first order system you will get 1 root. Okay, it is all linked. Quadratic equation में 2 रूट्स फाइंड करते हैं आप. Okay, so now coming back to the concept, the problem solution, we have achieved till this equation 1, that is the transfer function in a simplified form. Okay, we have simplified this as far as possible. Remaining, what I'll do, I'll compare this, as it is a second order system, I will compare this with the general equation for second order system. This was the equation which we had taken. Try to remember. Second order system equation के derivation के लिए we have taken this equation, equation number 2. As this is the general equation, let me compare equation 1 and 2, so that Wn square in the numerator, it is equal to 16. Denominator you have a s square term, first term. In the second term, s का coefficient क्या है? यहाँ पे देखो and यहाँ पे देखो. The coefficient of s is 2 zeta wn. Here it is 16k plus 0.8. So let me just equate them. And यहाँ पर भी आप compare कर सकते हो. wn square is equal to 16. So I'm comparing wn square is equal to 16. Equation 1 and 2. I will get wn as 4. Okay. Natural frequency, damping frequency we have seen. wn and wd. Right. So wn is equal to 4 radians per second. Coming to this s coefficient, 2 zeta n or wn is equal to 16k plus 0.8. So यहाँ से आपको k मिल सकता है. That is the first requirement. We want k. So that k we can find if we know zeta and wn. Wn just now we have seen it is 4. What about zeta? In the question, check the damping ratio zeta is given to you as 0.5. So all the things are known to you. 2 into 0.5 into 4 equals to 16k plus 0.8. So the remaining is simple, what? The further mathematical manipulation hai. K, how will you find? Rearrange the terms. What is this? 2 into 4 into 0.5 is equal to 4. So remaining, you can calculate it. You will get K as 0.2. The gain factor, you get it as 0.2. Now, to find the rise time, this is also an unknown to you. We have already derived this equation. You can just refer the previous session or your notes which I have given you. The rise time is given by pi minus tan inverse of root of 1 minus zeta square divided by zeta divided by wn root of 1 minus zeta square. So you can check zeta is given to you already 0.5. Further आप क्या कर सकते हो? उसको simplify कर दो. Pi minus tan inverse of ये bracket term जो है, please don't forget to take this not in degrees but in radians. Okay, pi is also in radians. Take this also in radians. If you take this ratio, this root of 1 minus 0.5 square divided by 0.5, इसका value आपको जो डिग्री में आएगा, use the calculators, convert it into radians. Tan inverse of that, ये ratio का value 1.732 आएगा. So tan inverse of that you will get it as in please make sure that you take it in radians. So then you subtract pi minus tan inverse of that divided by you have this wn root of 1 minus zeta square. I have calculated. I have got 3.464. You can just verify, correct me if anywhere I have gone wrong. So finally, if I calculate TR, I will get it as 0.604. This is the first, the second one, rise time. Coming to peak time, TP, again we have proved this equation. We have determined this equation, that is peak time, TP is equal to pi divided by wn root of 1 minus zeta square. So substitute for zeta and substitute for natural frequency, that is 4. You will get this as 0.9069. Then the maximum overshoot, if you remember, we had taken it in percentage. Percentage MP is equal to this exponential term multiplied by 100. Okay, I have not multiplied. Further, you can just multiply and put it. Okay. So here zeta is there. Zeta into pi, zeta is 0.5 divided by रूट ऑफ 1 माइनस 0.5 स्क्वायर। तो सिंपल आपको कैलकुलेटर यूसेज है यहाँ पे, जस्ट डेटा ऑलरेडी आपके पास है, फॉर्मूला है, so whatever answer you get, you put it. I have not multiplied it with 100, it is 0.163. If you take percentage MP, multiply it with 100. Next, settling time, it is TS equals to 4 divided by zeta into WN. Okay, I have considered unit step, so it is 4 divided by zeta WN. Zeta is 0.5, WN is 4, so you will get it around 2 seconds. Coming to these two new terms, okay, we have not discussed about it in the theory part. Resonant frequency WR is equal to WN root of 1 minus 2 zeta square. But however, what was the damping frequency? It was WN root of 1 minus zeta square. So there is a difference. यहाँ पर 2 factor यहाँ पे होगा. Okay, this is resonant frequency. In this 4 and zeta is 0.5. So formula में आप substitute कर लो, you will get the answer. Wherever you are specifying the frequencies here, take it in radians per second. And this is a resonant frequency, the frequency at which the oscillations are taking place. Next, to find the resonant peak, at what value of this, for this resonance frequency, what is the value of the maximum peak? Is frequency peak. So that is MR, not MP, okay? It is MR at resonant frequency. MR is equal to, it's also a new term to you, 1 divided by 2 zeta root of 1 minus zeta square. So you have the formula with you, substitute the value, you will get this. Okay, so we have taken this 2 problems today. So first, very simple problem, obtain the time response. Very easy, taking the Laplace and inverse Laplace. Second, we have calculated for second order system few terms, the peak specifications we have calculated. Okay, formula is important here to remember. Okay, now an assignment for you. ये आपका model paper है. You can observe. This is the question. It is a similar question which we have calculated just now. यहाँ पे थोड़ा change है. G of S forward जो path है उसमें जो G of S है, it is K divided by S into S plus 10. Okay, you have to find the value of K. Damping ratio is given to you. Most of the things are same. K divided by S into S plus 10. What was the equation for us? Okay, it is here. So please try this problem given as an assignment. It is a unity feedback. So आपको H of S 1 लेना पड़ेगा. Follow the same steps what we did in the second problem. Please try to complete this problem. It's an assignment, model paper का problem है.